Hello, my name is Lawrence and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you another piece of the HTML interactive bit I did that you can put on your website or wherever you want to put it, as long as there's a HTML browser, and yeah, that should be fine. But yeah, this is another bit, so let's get on with it. Alright, what you missed is I did it off screen, okay, because before, wrong one, I did facts. Actually, I only did facts. I actually did fashion and pics off camera, and as you can see, I put for pics, I call it pics layout Babylon, and then the place. For each one, it's got a separate layout to it, so I did that 7 times. For each one you want to change it, obviously this is 7, so yeah. And I added the image. You can follow along to my last tutorial. If you want to do more than one and you're a bit lost, you can follow back to the other video I did last time where I was doing the same thing. But yeah, so you got a back and forth button, Babylon, the title. I've also added the titles to the main bits, as you can see also. But yeah, I did that for that. Then I went to the programming bit again. I did separate event sheets for each one. Then we go to one. Which one did I just click on? Let's go to Egypt anyway. Pics. Actually, I placed it all in the place. I placed it all in the placeholder section. As you can see, let's do fashion. As you can see, Egypt fashion. I put the Egypt bit in. Fashion Egypt, the same name as the actual placeholder. So that one's called Egypt fashion, and this one's called fashion Egypt, but this is a layout, so I went to layout. I did all this before, but that is the new bit. Just go to add action, system, go to layout, and then you pick your layout. This one's fashion Egypt, but I don't need that, so I won't add that. And I did this also for pics and fashion. Fashion I only needed 3. With fashion I only needed 4 for this one, because I changed it Egypt to, for everyone that's got 2, I put instruments in, and I also added instruments. And I also added instruments in Iraq as well. The only one that hasn't got 1. The only one that hasn't got 2 in, sorry. And so I added that as well. I clicked anywhere to get it snap in position. I clicked anywhere, not the image but the outside of the image, there or there. You can see my cursor, or down below, and then go to show grid, is on already, but you show grid and you turn snap on to make it position it a bit better. But yeah, that's how you turn it on and off to change each bit. Okay, so basically let me just show you what it should look like. As you can see, you click on play to preview on the top and you click on it. Give it a second, mate. You click on back. It goes back to the Alexandra section with the 4 bits. So let me just, I don't think I tested it properly, so let me quickly test it again. Picks. Go back. Facts. Go back. Fashion. Go back. And for that one, I did, let me put gallery, I'll call it gallery. Let's try Lighthouse. I copied and pasted the forward and backwards buttons, but I changed these ones at the bottom, gallery, lighthouse, or whatever you call it, animation, or checked to see when the frame animation is at 0, then you change gallery, lighthouse animation to 1. To this for forward and backwards. How many times the frames are, you can go and check the frames. I already called it picks or something like that. So gallery, so let me go to lighthouse, and there's 11 in this one because that includes the 0. Make sure you go back to 0 as well. You got to go all the way up. Missing, as you can see here, there's 12, but actually I went all the way because I couldn't bother to work it out, so I went all the way that way. But on the back button I went all the way to 0. See at the bottom there, set and check to see when animation is at 1, set animation, gallery, lighthouse to 0. And I did that for all of them. You got to start from the top first. You got to do the forwards. So I did it 7 times. How many did I say? There's 11 on here. So I did it 11 times this way, and 11 times, 10 each way actually, because the last 2 don't count. So if I was to go to 11, I only go to 10. On that one usually, but it's when animation set frame to 12. Hope that makes sense. A bit complicated, but yeah, I made sure all that is that. And to go back, I made sure I put each different back button for each one. So I copied and pasted them onto the gallery section. Oh, wrong one. Zukiza. I copied it to the gallery. This one's back button 2, it says there. But I copied, right click, copy, paste. That's how you copy and paste for each one. But actually no, that's not true. I actually copied and pasted these ones here and just moved them in each one. So each section has its own button, like this one. It's free. I also had to work out which one it went to by clicking on the button like I'm doing now and seeing what button is at, which button is on the on the picture or on the images, so I had to work that out as well. I had to do that for the main bits as well, so that's the last bit I done off camera, and I just put it in the main or the placeholder layout event sheet, where see that Egypt fashion. So when mouse is clicked on Egypt fashion, sorry, set animation to 1, it goes red. Wait 0.5 seconds, set animation to 0, set animation to 3, so it's red always. To fashion Egypt, that's the layer you want to go to, layer fashion Egypt, and I did that for Egypt and pics, as you can see. Quick read on facts, I for information, pics, fashion, pics, information, fashion, pics. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, so I did all that. And now for the next bit, I think I explained all what I did. Let's go to the next bit. Okay, now time for some music. Let's get some music laid out. I got 2 bits of music. My music and is one section, and someone else's music and the instruments in another section. As you can see, I changed it. There isn't 2 fashions. There shouldn't be 2 fashions, because I thought, hang on, man, there shouldn't be 2 fashions. I can't do fashion twice. So I put instruments in that one, as I said before, and I did this for each one, or for each one that's got 2, as seen in this one. So basically you want to scroll all the way to the bottom until you see music. It should be blank, nothing should be in there at the moment, but you right click on music, import music, import audio, and wait for the Explorer to come up. Go to where your music is. I already got a folder called effects and music, so I've gone to there, and I'll go to music, Wonder Music, and select the 4 tracks and wait for it to load. And when it's done, when it says complete on all of them, press import. Right, now they're all in there. I'm gonna rename them quickly. No, I'm not actually. I do effects another time, because I will put effects on for each click and stuff, but I'll do that another time. But for now I'll do the music. Okay, scroll right to the top again, go to layouts folder or the layout section, and right click on it, add layout. You want to add a layout with event sheet, and you want to rename them. So this one's gonna be called instrument, and that one as well. In fact, no, it's going to be called instrument Egypt. And for the for the event sheet also, what did I call it? And for the event sheet also, instrument Egypt, or whatever you called it, but it should be called something. Okay, so you click on the layer, that instrument layer, instrument Egypt layer, it should be blank. Right click, insert object. I'm gonna rename it this time because I know what it is. So instrument Egypt. And go to sprite. Click on it. Second one, open that up. You want the picture of whatever it is, but mine is instruments. So I'm gonna go to wherever I put it to. I can't remember where I put it now. I got the zips. Yours could be in a different folder to mine. Wonder instruments. And again, I made sure it was 1920 by 1080, so it fits the screen perfect. Egypt, or the Egypt there, or liar. You want to leave a bit of a space because you actually want to put a background in as well. For the backgrounds, I've already used the same background, so I'm going to use the same for that main background. Right click, set order, center bottom. And that was at the bottom. Okay, so we've got that there. Now to add the play button and the rewind button. There's only going to be 2 buttons, the play and rewind. That's all I need for this, but you can have fast forward if you have more than one track. But I ain't got more than one track, so there's no fast forward button on this. So anyway, I'm going to quickly add the fast forward button. I meant the rewind and play button by going to object types, right click, add new object type. This is the play button, sprite. The second one, and the Explorer would open up, and I'd go into buttons because mine's in the button section, and I want the play button, audio play button, that's a pause button. What am I doing? Well, actually, okay, so there's 2 buttons. Sorry, I thought there was a pause, but I thought there was a play button, but it's not. It's a pause button. But I opened up the pause button. dragged it into place, making sure it's a nice size so you can see it. I'm going to go in the middle. And I'm going to right click again on that image and insert object, insert new object. This one is called Rewind. And do the same as always, open it up, image, rewind, making sure it's a nice size so you can see it. I'm making sure it's in the center or wherever you want to put it, but I'm going to put mine in the center. That should be alright. In fact, what I didn't do, actually no. Right, now we've got a rewind and pause button. We're going to do some programming, but I'll save it first. You want to go to the Egypt instrument section in the event sheet. There's quite a few now. Usually I'll put them in folders, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just leave it as it is. Instrument Egypt logo. Okay, so it's a blank sheet. So let's start adding stuff to it. Okay, so add event, system, on start a layout, audio, sorry I forgot, add action, audio, play, Egypt blur, and you want set to looping, and you want tag. I'm going to tag it music 1, I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so that's done. And we'll quickly see if it works. Okay, it's not working. You also want to right click on the start layout, right click on that, add another condition, audio is any, sorry, not is any playing, is tag playing. Now I called this music 1, so you got to type in what it corresponds to each audio bit you put in. So that's when it's not playing, play. Let's see what works. And as you can see, the music's playing. Okay, but we need to add the other instructions, and let's say we'll turn that off. Okay, so you want next add event, mouse, you can type in mouse, on object clicked, double clicked, rewind, button rewind, so when the button rewind is double clicked, I'm just missing 1 minute. Okay, so I just have to quickly change that. So basically when the double clicked on button rewind or add action, audio, play, Egypt, set to new pin, and again you want to add, no you don't want to add the tag on that bit. Oops. So you go add action, audio, play. So you want add action, audio, stop. Type in the tag name, so this one's music 1. Add action, system, wait, 0.5 with the timescale unchecked, done. Add action, audio, play, Egypt, and you want to tag it again. And let's see if this works. Okay, so that works. I'll probably cut off a little bit so it's a bit quicker when it starts, but I won't do that just yet. I'll do that off camera. So anyway, that's one. Okay, as you can see now, I haven't got the rewind button. It's just the. As you can see now, I haven't got the pause button anymore. I thought I don't actually need a pause button. I just got the rewind button when it starts automatically, because it should start automatically. That was on start layout. If you press rewind, it will stop, wait 0.5 seconds, then start again. So that's that done. Now let's do the others. So I'll right click on Instrument Egypt, duplicate. Let's call this Iraq. Well, actually, let's call it Babylon. Right, I just done that, so as you can see, you've got different layers for the instrument. It's got instrument, picture of the instrument, and the words or the name of the instrument as well, and the where it's from on each one of them. So that's the layouts. Then for the event sheets, I done instrument Babylon or whatever it's called, but I kept calling it instrument, so they're all together, and I called it that one Babylon. That goes to music tag 3. That's music tag 3 by insert there. I just changed that, and I changed that also to play the Sitara Iraq. That's actually set to looping. And save for the others. I'll set looping for. You can set off looping on or off, but I like to put the looping on for them. But you can set it off if you want, so it's up to you how you do it. As you can see, this one's music 4. The tags are different ones. Music 1, music music 1, music 2, music 3, or 4, and that one music 3. See all there, stop music, and just to show you, let's pick Egypt. For each one, I cut off a bit at the beginning so there's no silence, so it's a bit more abrupt when it started, but you rewind it if you want. For each one that works. I won't do each one, or shall I? No, I won't do each one. I think I showed, well actually I need to go through them anyway, so let's go through them. One for that one, press rewind, see. That's all that done. So next says quickly add the back buttons on it, because I haven't yet instructed it to go back to the main menus, so I'll quickly do that. So let's go to back button, put at the top, do it for each one. Or shall I'll put at the bottom this time. That looks a bit bad, doesn't it? So I'll put at the top or bottom, it doesn't matter where you put it, but I like at the bottom. Start from the top, so I don't get confused. Right, that's that added all 4 back buttons, so let's instruct it to do something. So basically you want to go to instruments or instrument and go to the first whatever one it is, but I suggest you do the first one first and work your way down so you don't get confused. You want to go to add event, mouse, you want to type in mouse, on object clicked, double clicked, back button. Now it must correspond to whatever one it was, so I gotta check. This one's Egypt, so add action, back button, set frame to 1, add action, system, wait, 0.5 with the scale off, then copy the top one and paste it at the bottom, 0, and this one is Egypt, so add action, system, scroll to go to layout, and you want to go back to the one that's got the right. You also got to check what is the right one, so I'll quickly do that in a minute. Oh yeah, it's every second one. I put every second one on there. So I can go back to instruments. This one's for Babylon, actually it says it there, this one's for Babylon, Iraq, so this one is Babylon. So add action, system, go to layout, Iraq main layout, Babylon. You want to go back to the main layout basically. I'll quickly do the others. I copy in this, I'm putting it in Egypt by pasting it, right click and pasting it, and changing this now to back button 2, and this one also back button 2. And back button 2 again. This one's Egypt, so main layout, Giza, just check where that is. Yes. Okay. case. Change this to 3. Back button 3. Done. Change this to back button 3. Change this one to back button 3. This is grease, so you want to go to grease 2, wherever the image is or the placeholder is that you click, whatever layer that is, you want to go to that layer. You can check the way I did it. Like I said, just go to grease, so go wrong one. You can go to grease and check and see what instrument is on there if you've got more than one like I have. So yeah, that's what you do. Last but not least, turkey, and change this to 4. Rack turkey. So you want to change it to turkey main layout. The second one on this case. So I'll save it a minute. Okay, something it did not do, I forgot, is stop when you click on the back button. So I'll show you how to do that quickly. Let's go to the start of anyone, Babylon, the start at the top. So you want to add action at the bottom of the back button 2 or back button number it is. You want to add action at the bottom of that. You want to go to audio, stop, make sure you type in the right tag. And drag it to the top. And copy this and do the same for the rest of them. And the other. see there, what we're not done yet, just one more bit and then I'll wrap it up for the next video. But just one last thing, I gotta save it. Make sure you save it while you go along. It is important you save it. So yeah, I'm saving it quite a few times. But yeah. Right, lastly, you want to put it on your actual clickable images, the main layout of each one, like Egypt, but there's only 4, so on each one, so like that one, you click on that because at the moment you click on it and then what happens. So let's change that. I go to the layer. I go to the event sheets and go to placeholder layout event sheet, or whatever you called it when we made the placeholder layout event sheet. So I call it placeholder layout event sheet. Yours could be different if you named it different. So let's go on with it. Right click, copy that one. Doesn't matter which one you copy. And go to instruments for each one, like Egypt, paste at the bottom for Egypt. In fact, no. Right click on wait 5 seconds and paste it at the bottom of this Egypt instrument, so it waits down for 5 seconds, and then copy any of these and paste it underneath the wait 5 seconds underneath the Egypt instruments or whatever you called it, and change it to Egypt instrument. No, Egypt. Oh, sorry. And change it to the layout it was at. I changed it to the layout it was on before. So this was on Giza, as you can see. I'll just go back. Instruments on Giza. So that's that. I'm just gonna do the others and I'll be back in a minute. And to show you quickly that is working, press preview on the top, the play button, and go to instruments, back. And do the other 3, because there's 4 on this one. Instruments, back. You wouldn't have to keep cancelling once it's all arranged, but I'm cancelling it because it's quicker. And there we go. That's all that done for this one. So do join me for the next one, and I'll see you then. Until then, take care. My name's Lawrence. Have a nice day or night, whatever it is. And yeah, anyway, I'll see you next time. Alright, bye.